Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasou here. Come at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch, and we have Age of Overlord pre-sales to go over, Edison buyouts, normal buyouts, and a lot more. So if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to smash that like button. If we get 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. Normally, if I ask for likes, I don't get as much, but if I say 100, it works. I don't know why. Subscribe if you're not already. If you're buying anything on TCG Player, please use my link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to know what additional costs you. And that doesn't have to just pertain to Yu-Gi-Oh! It could be anything as long as you use my affiliate link down in the description below to no additional cost to you. If you guys are looking for Yu-Gi-Oh! Merchandise like field centers that look amazing, Edison stuff, keychains, oversleeves and normal sleeves, deck boxes, and much more, go check out Tapio cards in the description below. If you use code SOCK, you get 5% off and you help out the channel. So it's a win-win situation. Thank you to my YouTube channelers. I appreciate it. Let me know what cards I'm going over in the next Mark Watch in the comment section below. I always love when you guys give me cards to go over. And we're going to get right into this. But before we get into the horse cards, which is what a lot of people want to look at, I need to tell you guys that Phantom Knights are seeing play with Horus. Now, some people are saying that it's copium. I've seen the builds and I've seen the boards, and I think they're pretty good. And the market's already moved. Torn Scale is a card that I always talk about once in a blue moon. I think I've been talking about this card for like 2 years at this point to get this when it was at $2 to $3. And right now for your near mints, 7, 9s, okay. And then going up to 15s over here. Up to 25, actually. Up to $30 for your Torn Scales. Now, do I think this card could go up to 20s? I think it can go easily up to 20s. If you don't have this card, I still think $7 for an original Secret Rare is still a pretty good price because this card shouldn't have been that low to begin with. You do have the Starlight Rare as well, which is about $109, $110 here, which, you know, people would rather get the secret, especially if it's cheap, than the Starlight Rare, especially because you're going to want to have 3 of these. Now, we're going to get into Age of Overlord with that being said. Now, the quarter centuries are really bad. I mean, we have Little Knight here at $500. I would just call it the SP card. Everyone calls it Little Knight, but I like to call it the SP card because I actually was interested in that archetype. Yeah, $500, no thank you. I would rather you invest that money. Like, if I'm not a financial advisor here, but if you're actually thinking about buying it at $500, don't. Just don't. Don't. Man, these quarter centuries are really crazy for pre-sale. So we're going to kind of get into the regular cards. So we have SP Little Knight at about $85, $90. The reason why this card is so much money isn't just because it's good, but it's also because we still have events going on. People are going to want to play this at the YCS this weekend, right? In Indiana. People are going to want to play this in the event at the week after, right? The thing about sets is if they have very meta relevant / generic cards like SP Little Knight, which will help you play better. If you don't have this card and your deck can utilize it, you're going to be in a worse state than someone that has this card, right? And people want their cards. That's just how it is. Like, I assume that people are going to be spending this money straight up at an event for this card. It's going to be really sad, but this card's in high demand. Because of that, if you're looking for an SP Little Knight, the way I see it, if you're playing at an event, and not a locals, okay, you're actually driving somewhere and you can use this card to better your deck for sure, well, unfortunately, that's what you're paying. But if you're not going to an event, I don't think you should be spending that kind of money on this card until prices settle. So we have Wanted Seekers here at about 61 here. We're actually going to go like this. It's a little easier to see the cards. I do wish we had images up. That'd be pretty cool, but oh well. Let's see. So Wanted Seeker, 61, 62. We know from ratios that this is better than the Lady to pull. So not too shocked. Is it going to hold the $61, $62 price point? I think with Rescue Ace being able to utilize this engine as well as a few other decks, it could kind of go up or down. I would keep an eye on it, but I think pre-sale, usually it's better to wait to see this card calm down. So I would see it calm down first. We have the good Horus card here, about $40. I believe this is the Searcher. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Diabellster here, she's 40. I think she's probably going to hold 30 or be kind of like the Cartesia lineup, right? or the Ecclesia, I should say, where you had Blazing and all that, and they would always hold around 20 to 30-ish dollars. That's what I kind of see the Star being. Then we have the Visa. Okay, I don't know why that's there, but cool. Didn't ask. Then let's see, what else do we have here? We have Butlers at 21. Personally, I think that Labyrinth is a great deck this format. It's going to do really good. It's already doing pretty well. It's got no hits either. I think Butlers at 21 are actually a fine price. Like, this is a pretty good price for the card. I would probably, if you're playing Labyrinth already, I think that just spending the 60 here to make sure that you have your set is good. Because this card on pre-sale was 15, then went up to 30s, now it's back at 20. This card's somewhat unstable, even in pre-sale prices. And this is a card I believe you would play 3 of in Labyrinth. If I am wrong, please let me know. Because if this is a 1 of, or like a 2 of, which the card's insane, if you guys don't know what it is. I don't know how it'd be a 1 or a 2 of somehow, but in case I'm wrong, guys, might as well put that. Pretty sure it's a 3 of. Yeah, $21. It's really not that bad. It's actually pretty good. You've got the Star Slayer here, Sky Crisis, Zeus 2.0, $20. You got the Snake Eye Secret at 11. I mean, could it drop? It's gonna drop. You have the Bad Horus at 10. I don't think you play this one, or if it's the other one. $8 on the Mandament Ultra. I think people are going to list this to oblivion, and it's going to go to like $2, $3. The Vanquish Soul Ultra, I feel like just because whoever has the deck and people who want the deck are going to want this, I think it's going to hold a decent price, but we're going to have to wait and see. If you need this for Vanquish Soul and you already have your core, I feel like seeing how it's piling up here, I'll wait for pre-sales to kind of end, unless you're playing at an event. Just spend the $9. The King Sarcophagus at 11 is very weird to me. I think that this card could go up or down because of Horus. And I think that $11 is kind of a gamble that is closer to 50-50 more than you would think. That's kind of what I'm going to say for King Sarcophagus here. I would keep an eye on this. If you want this, I would just check it every hour or two. Or maybe, every day twice, right? Every hour or two is kind of weird. Nobody has time for that. At least I don't. And I do market watches on YouTube. So, yeah, $11 here. Get it while when it's going lower. The second it starts rising up, like let's say it hits 7, then goes right back up to $8. Just get your copies. The Divine Snake Eye, $9. Yeah. No, okay. These aren't going to hold. Nope. Dark Hole Dragon at 5 is cute, but it's not going to hold, really. Probably. Who knows? TG Limiter Removal. Why'd they make the TG cards? Did they make 2 TG cards a secret? Konami just hasn't learned from Savage Strike. Okay. Wow, that is just terrible. The rest of this is just, it's what is. I want to look at this batter real quick. Alright, so this Plato over here, about $29, $30. It's crazy how this got bought out to $32, and it literally barely dropped $2. Like, this is probably one of the more stable buyouts I've actually seen in a while. I mean, am I shocked? Not even a little bit, unfortunately. Pearly over here. 73 for your CRs, 64 for your My Friend Pearly. And then Pretty Memory here at 47, which I don't understand because I'm pretty sure you play 3 of all of these. I don't know why this is so much different than these CRs, but... Well, Pearly's still a matter relevant deck. I think it's going to be a fan favorite just because, kitties go purr. Then you have the Ulti Pearly over here, and I think that this card's kind of way too cheap. I mean, you have the regular Ultra, you have the Ultra Other Pearly here at 15, and then just for your high rarity Pearlies, 20 goes up to 21, but these were as low as like 18s, and in fact, you got 19s right here. I feel like if you see these, they're pretty good to pick up. I've seen a lot of people trying to sell them for like $12 to $15 for copies, and I just feel like since it's meta relevant and you want 3 and it's a cute ulti kitty, this is a card that could easily go up. I would watch it, this card, especially because, OTS 22, we're done with that by the 25th. We still don't have the card list, by the way, for 22, 23 fully. So expect a news video about that soon. I'll also be rating it, going over it, talking about the picks, because I don't just read off the list and be done. But yeah, Ulti Pearly here, $18, $19, not a bad price. Got my friends at about 12 to 13, and then memories for 15. So it's crazy how this Ultra is actually worth more than this one, but CR wise, there's a difference between. It's actually the opposite. Friend Pearly 63, Pretty Memories 47. That's kind of odd to me, but yeah. Then you have also the supers here at like nothing for, Happy Memory right over here. Again, I think this deck really suffered from the limit, and it would have been a lot better if Konami decided not to hit this deck before it became meta. I don't know why it pre-hit this when we had to deal with tier for like 9 months. I don't know. I really don't like how Konami handled this deck, especially that they give it like an ulti. It's really odd to me. But Pearly, it's still money, but it's not crazy like the 40s we were saying. Drawlock birds, rares. I mean, you gotta play this card $4 or $5 here for your Drolls. I hate how this card's mandatory. That's all I'm gonna say. CRs are about 67. If you want these, they're not bad at 67, up to 80. If you got them at 50, like I told you guys, good job. You made some money. Ultis are about 130. Every time I look at these, I cringe because I had two, and I could have had a third, and then I slept on it saying, oh, I'll get next week, oh, I'll get next month. Then they went from a $35, $40 card up to 180, and then I felt stupid, and I got rid of my ultis because I said, nope. Edison Buyouts, Mist Worm here, DT is $65, $75. It's been like this for a whole week. I have my own personal copy of this card because if you guys don't know, this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, level 9 synchro in the game. And people are thinking, well, what about Trishula? I actually like Mistworm more than Trishula. I don't know. I just really like this card. Not only because this is what I used instead back when I was a lot younger, but just because I like this card more for just random reasons. Plus, it's a Thunder. It's really nice. When it's Synchro Summon, you return up to 3 cards your opponent controls to their hand. I actually want to go over. It has a cheaper version here, which is the Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1, $1.60, $2. Now, something very important that I want to tell you is that this card does not target. I actually needed to triple check here because Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1 came out to give a lot of these cards problem-solving card text, which is really funny to me because Hidden Arsenal, like 90% of Hidden Arsenal cards weren't even played when they came out. So, and that was when they came out. Now we're looking at like, what, 98.5%? Like, I'm positive if you just reprint Jax Ally Bird, man, you were good. But, whatever. They want to waste trees or whatever they print Yu-Gi-Oh cards with. Yeah, so this card doesn't target. You got a cheap version at $2. Keep a good eye out on this. Then, anyway, so you got your dual terminals at crazy amount. You got your secrets, which I actually had a secret, but I ended up getting rid of it. It's still gorgeous. $15. If you don't want the DT, which I don't blame you for, a lot of people don't like DT. And honestly, these secrets at $13, going up to 30, by the way. Gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. 9 listings for near mints, by the way. You got your ultras at 17 to 20. I wouldn't bother with this. I just get the secret. Just 5Ds is a very rare version because 5Ds is an extinct set. And then, yeah, you have your Hidden Arsenal one. Fossil Dyna, another card that's kind of on the border lately. But these guys got a little more filled. These 55s. You've honestly only got, what, 1 set of first eds? I thought I saw 3. No, there's only 2 first eds that are okay. If you want this card, that's what you're paying. You're always paying at least like 50-something dollars for this. So when it finally went up and there's not many listings, I think that this card can easily be $200. If you guys had to give I had to give my opinion on this card, just because it's played in older formats and it comes back into the format. I mean, their opponent can push summon monsters and it's a nice floodgate. It's rock though, so man, imagine if they made it like a dragon or a dinosaur. Oh, that'd be crazy. Ultras here, the next best thing. What people probably actually would buy, because let's be real, 99% of people aren't buying secrets, but those who are, they're paying that price. 5s for your ultras. We got these at about $1 or $2 when I told you, good job, you made some money. 18 listings. We go without photos, it's 14, goes up to $8. Get your ultras if you're interested in this card while you can. This card is affordable because it does have maximum golds, unfortunately. Even the supers are $7. That's actually really ugly and disgusting. The commons are 3s. Even the maximum golds are starting to go up to $1, but Card's affordable, and I have to admit, this scan makes it not look that bad. I've seen this card in person. It looks bad. It looks terrible. Like most Maxim Golds, honestly. In fact, we'll go over a little bit El Dorado here, because I'm just curious on how this set's doing. First of all, how you doing for a case of these? $50. Goes up to 70, but $50 for one. It comes with like 5, I think, so you're paying like 10s for 3 packs. That's really good, actually. Okay, wow, that's actually really good. If you guys decide to get that, use my affiliate code. 29 for your access codes. You pull this, you should make your money back. Chambers at 8s. We just need one wave of support. This will double. I really do want. I mean, the gold rares. I want an alter art of this, but I'm glad they gave it a gold rare just to have a reprint. IPs are 5s, but Guska is a $3 to $4 rare. Silent Mining's a $4 rare. You're gonna get probably both of these, by the way. So if you pay 50 for this, or the 55, 58, that's $8 right there. The red eyes are somehow $3, $2 for the IP. That used to be a heavy hitter. You got your Nightmare Unicorn are at 3, extras at $2, dollar-ish, 63 listings. I want to take a look at this, actually. I told people to get these when they were like not even $1. We go verified. This is a little frightening. 2s. Huh. Well, Moonlit Chill going up here. You want to check out Moonlit Chill as well. Yeah, and the rest of it says like Penny City. Dollar. Like, I think we're gonna be on the 5th page and we're gonna see dollar here. Yeah, Chimeras are $1. The rares are $1. Oh, that's interesting. Those are $1. I mean, it's Upstart. Plus, the gold rare Upstart actually looks really cool because it's just the rare foiling at top. I like the gold rares. And when I say gold rares, I mean like the actual rares, right? Not the gold rarity, right? / gold rares. I mean like the actual, like when they just put like for summon limit, they just put the little gold rare right there. Really, really nice. Now let's see. What were we going to look up here? Chamber Dragon Maid was one of them. Starts at 377. Secret rares are $20. Remember, Echo's an old set. 18 listings, 20, going up to 27 here. 18 listings. Yeah, I would get these chambers while you could. Let's look at what Moonlit Chill is. I want to see what the Starlight is first. 237, man. That's... Yeah, 237, 275. I'm waiting for this card to get bought out, honestly. Goes up to $500. Cool. I actually got one of these for, I think, like 150, 170. What are the OG secrets at? I'm going to guess $20 to $18. You know, once we get to the 2nd page and see the actual filters. 14s, 15s. That's not bad for Moonlit Chill, honestly. Not that bad at all. Black Wings. This, you know, they're Black Wings. They go up for so many reasons. Not a bad deck now. Edison, you guys get the point. Shura got bought out at one point, and now it's still at low listings. You got your ultras here. If we go near mint lightly playeds, you got 19 listings at $8 to $10 here. This card was 20s at one point. If it doesn't get another hollow reprint, it's probably going back up there. Supers are 2s. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think that getting these supers here might be the play. If you are interested in this deck, the supers might be the play. You got your rares at $1. You got your commons gonna be about $1, and then you even like look at the listings too here. Yeah, getting the supers are the play. Speaking of Blackwing cards, Whirlwind, a great card to get. The sales have been going kind of crazy here. In fact, just checking here, yeah, it sells like hotcakes. I mean, this is all, today's the 16th, all of that sold in a week, yeah. $1.40, $1.46. People have walls, but with the amount it's selling, they're getting cracked every single day. Like, they're gonna pop open like Attack on Titan. Get your Black Whirlwinds while you can. You got your Ultras for 5Ds. These look really nice at like $4 or $5. If you're a scrub like me, you'd get these, but if you're just wanting to play it, these look fine. Just 5Ds Ultras look so good. You'll know if you've seen them. Now we have the Adventure Package. You got the quarter centuries at 55, too cheap, CRs at 30, and then ultis at 14. This is what happens when you take a card that already has a high rarity and print it in high rarity and make it very accessible, right? The whole card tanks. Same thing happened with Aluber, honestly. Like, this was the next Aluber. They ever put like a card high rarity like Aluber or this, or like for a reprint, like very quickly, like within like 4 or 5 months of the card getting printed for its first time, you know Konami's got its golden goose. And next time we see a card like that, I'm gonna point it out. But yeah, what would I get? I get the CRs because ultis are a dime a dozen. CRs are at least somewhat rare because this was the first highest printing. People will prefer this because they look nice. Quality on OTS 19's dog. This is more rare, and I don't know. I really like this. The CR. You got your Faithful Adventure CRs though at 20. Now this doesn't have a quarter century. Just the Ultra and the Secret here. CRs are about 20 to 25. I would just get the CRs while you can. These are actually very cheap for a CR. Then you got rights at like 65 for the quarter centuries. The CRs are 35. Just get the CRs up to 40. But if you're just looking for like low rarity, I mean, or not even low rarity, like low printing, I mean, you got beautiful secrets for like $3-4. And I have to say, I really hate how they gave it a reprint in Monsters Revenge just for like a month and a half, 2 months later, for them to print it in like the exact same rarity. Like, what's the point of that? You know what I mean? If you give us a secret rare reprint of a card that's like $3, the player base is happy. They have their reprint. Why are you reprinting as a secret rare again a month and a half later? That makes no sense to me. It's just something I really dislike. Well, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Mark Watch. Make sure to smash that like button. If you get 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. If you're buying anything off TCG Player, it doesn't have to be just Yu-Gi-Oh! It could be anything. Like MetaZoo, anything. Please use my link down in the description below. It helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. Thank you to my YouTube channel members. I appreciate it. If you want to support me and you think my content's worth it, become a YouTube channel member. Join our Discord. Let me know what cards I'm going over in the comment section below so I can go over them next Market Watch. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.